Howdy, howdy, folks. I hope every single one of you amazing people are having a wonderful day. I know I am, and before I start this video, I want to say two things. First off, if you do enjoy this video, please subscribe. I'm begging you, we're so close to 1,100 subs. It would mean the world to me. Also, if you're watching this, it is most likely Thursday, May 22nd, which means I'm streaming today at 4 p.m. CST, which I should see every single one of you fuckers there. If I don't see everybody in there who watches this video, I'm going to your house and I'm going to show you a picture of Nova's feet. But enough of that. We're covering Tophia again. I know. I've been doing a lot of Tophia content recently, but I mean, hey, it gets me subs, it gets me views, and people agree with me. It's literally it's a fucking infinite money farm, dude. Like, why wouldn't I consistently and constantly cover Tophia if she's doing something almost every single day that's somehow worse than the last? So I'm gonna keep covering Tophia as long as she's still doing whatever the fuck she's doing. But I will be making an Andrew Ditch video. I'm actually in the middle of making an Andrew Ditch video, so to whoever said you wanted to see me make one, I hope you're happy. But, as always, I haven't watched this video, so I'm going to be learning what she says at the same time as you guys are. But, yeah, let's just get into this shit.
What did I do to my hair? I dyed it. Why? Because I needed a change.
What the fuck am I looking at? I know Tophia is usually hard to look at normally, but holy shit, this is even worse. What happened? Why did she dye her hair? And why is it her skin tone? Why is the color of her hair her skin tone? It's so fucking ugly, please. Again, Tophia is usually hard to look at, but this is even worse.
Yes. Don't know. I kind of missed the spot, but oh, I'm trying not to cry.
Tophia, what the fuck are you crying about? Nothing was said. You didn't even bring anything up. You were just talking about how you dyed your hair. Are you that fucking sensitive that you just start crying spontaneously? And it doesn't look like you're about to cry. It looks like you're putting on a fucking act. We've already been through this, Tophia. Do better, man. Do better.
Jeez, it's hot out here, but new hair. Yes, I did it myself. Well, I did have help. Someone helped me. Bleach it because I couldn't really see. Because where I had to do it, I didn't have a mirror, and where I'm at, I can't really dye it because it stains their stuff. So I had to go somewhere else and dye my hair. How's my mom? She's doing good. Oh, God. So I'm trying not to get sad.
Tophia, why the fuck are you crying? Everybody watching this video knows damn well you don't give a shit about your brother. I don't even need to give you reasons to support that claim. It's just a fucking truth. But if your mother's doing well, why are you crying? Seriously, what are you crying about? This is all a fucking act, I swear. She's trying to sympathy bait for people to not hate her anymore, and it's not working. We've literally been through this time and time again. Not only with Tophia, but with other lolcows. Why are you crying, Tophia? Let's just stop that shit right now.
Oh, Lord. I don't even have anything to, like... Look, I don't even have any, like... Wow. Makeup on. I ruined it. It's okay. I guess. I'm just trying to process what I went through, you know. It's hard.
Tophia, it is completely understandable for somebody that went through what you happened to go through to still grieve after a while. But you don't have that excuse to fall back on. We've already seen that you don't fucking care about this situation. You're constantly talking about the GoFundMe money and how you need it. And literally, like my last video, when you mentioned that it was only for you, you looked like you were fucking ecstatic. And everybody watching this can go back to that video and look at the fucking smile on her face when she said that all $7 grand was hers. Tophia, I don't want you to say that you are fucking processing this anymore. Stop that fucking right now. Full stop. Don't ever say that you're still grieving, because everybody fucking knows that you're not. You're doing this to sympathy bait. We've literally, like I said, we've gone through this hundreds of times before. Nobody's falling for it. And everybody in that TikTok chat that's sympathetic for her, I really do hope that they learn what she's doing.
Well, let me start with the whole story. So, we were door dashing like we always do. And it just so happened that we were sleeping. Well, we were sleeping in the car. Everyone knows that. And so, hold on. But anyways, okay, so, sorry, I had to wait because, anyways, privacy. We were sleeping in our car. We were door dashing that day. And I can't clean my nose. I'm sorry, I don't have Kleenex with me. I'm outside. Anyways, we parked under this parking garage. We were resting. It was 11 a.m., almost 12. It was 11:30, 12 a.m. I don't know. We were door dashing. And anyways, my brother said, let's take a rest. I want to rest before I go back out and door dash because, we needed to make the money, whatever. So, sorry, my nose. I have allergies. I got allergies again, and I took allergy medicine. Anyways, sorry. We were door dashing. We rested. His friend called and said, hey, do you want to come over, hang out? Sure, whatever. He went over. Obviously, I went live in the car. He was upstairs. Next thing I know, we park up. And I'm like, well, maybe, I usually stay up late, but I'm like, I need to really force myself to get sleep. I wish I did. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I didn't go to sleep. Then maybe he would have been alive. I saw it.
Tophia, let's be completely real. You are not saving your brother from a gunman. You are not athletically fit enough to save your brother. If anything, he was the only athletically fit one to protect any of your family. And he was the first one to sadly get shot and also to pass away. I don't want to hear this shit ever again.
He just woke up to the windows being busted out. I thought it was trolls. I thought they were trying to scare me. I thought they said they wanted the car to blow up, so I thought maybe they were lighting fireworks. And I didn't have a reaction. And I just looked over. I just peeked out a little bit, and I saw my brother look like he was asleep. So I said, okay, he's asleep, he's not having a reaction. Just ignore them. They'll go away. My mom just had this reaction, and I said, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, this is serious. Something's really going on. So I got up from my blanket, and I looked out, and this guy was trying to come into the car. And I looked over. My brother was missing an eye. He was missing his eye.
This also really pisses me off with all the gory and gruesome details. Tophia, stop disrespecting your brother's death by glorifying his fucking very gruesome passing. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking about it. Nobody needs to know this. All we need to know is that your brother passed away. We don't need to know that his fucking eyeball popped out of his skull when he was shot and killed. Shut up, Tophia. You're doing too much.
So, the guy kept trying to get it on their side. He couldn't. At that point, I just thought the windows were busted out. I didn't know he was shot in the head. I didn't know he was shot. I didn't know anything. I was freaking out at that point, but I was trying to keep calm. And he went to my side. He busted my window out, and he tried to rip me out of the window, and he couldn't because I was using all my weight. I was trying so hard. He went to my mom's side. He tried to rip her out of the window. He couldn't do that, so he jumped in through the driver's window. He jumped in the window like it was the craziest thing. He didn't say anything the whole time. He didn't make any demands. He jumped through the driver's window, sat on my brother dead, and tried to start the car. And we had the keys in the car because we were trying. We keep ourselves warm sometimes. And next thing I know, I'm trying everything I can to stop him from taking this car. And I couldn't. I just couldn't. He was like elbowing me, doing everything he could. And so I just thought, get out, get out. That's all I thought to say to like. I wasn't thinking. And I had slightly forgot that my mom was hard of hearing. So I said, get out, but she can't hear me. And I snatched my phone real quick. I unlocked the door. While I unlocked the door, snatched my phone, jumped out, running to the other side to try to save my mom. I couldn't save her because he took off. The door was open. It was dark. It was like 2, 3, 4 a.m. I don't know. It was in the AM hours. There was nobody there. I was screaming, call 911 because I was freaking out. I was freaking out badly. It was bad. There was nobody. I was alone, and I thought my mom was gonna die too. Sorry, guys. I couldn't process what just happened, and I felt like now I feel like horrible because I didn't have a reaction. But that's usually my reaction to trolls is just leave them alone. They'll go away. I thought it was a troll. I seriously, someone told me they were gonna take me out of this world, and the reason why I had survivor's guilt is he ditched the SUV on my side. I could have been the one that could have got shot. And sometimes I do wish, I wouldn't wish this on anyone. All because we were sleeping. We asked for help. Nobody helped us. And my brother would be here right now, He's in this. He's been sitting at the morgue. Well, not the morgue, but the cemetery after his service. We had service because the state paid for that. And I feel horrible because I don't got $4,000 to just here. Like, I don't have $4,000. I do not have that type of money. Like, that GoFundMe, it sucks being stuck like that, but we gave them the information. Hopefully they can look into it and process it because I don't have access to the GoFundMe. So whoever is out here saying that I'm spending GoFundMe money I don't have access to, then to get mad and say that my family would never give me money. My family gave me a card with $300 at my brother's service I was not expecting.
Dude, the way she switched up from talking about her brother dying and her mother being kidnapped to being called a scammer and getting mad was so disgusting. It was disgusting looking at her be so sad about her brother dying to getting literally almost fucking angry that people were calling her a scammer. How can this not disgust you, Tophia? Seriously. And you know what? I guess I'm going to entertain this for the 900th time. Tophia, the GoFundMe is not stuck. The GoFundMe is not stuck. It couldn't possibly be stuck for almost 3 fucking months. There is something that you're doing that none of us know about. And I can assure you guys that it's gonna come to light. And I really hope you do end up burying your brother, because even though he was a pedophile, which I think he was less than human for, he still deserves to be laid to rest. You disgust me, Tophia. You genuinely disgust me.
Good days, I feel good, but then there are days where I feel like, I don't want to be here. He sat on my brother dead. Like he was just some trash, just some garbage. And I have people telling me, well, your brother's a predator, even though there was no proof. He deserved to die. And the fact that people are denying my mother's son from being buried is so jacked up. I can't even buy pajamas that I needed for myself. I couldn't even get things I needed for myself. I can't even shop without worrying that someone's going to say some shit like, oh, you're spending I don't have GoFundMe money. I'm trying to be happy, and I can't even do that because I feel so guilty. My brother's not here to enjoy these things. I don't feel whole. I don't have siblings. I'm the only person. My sibling is dead. He was murdered by some guy who I don't even know why he had a gun. what his criminal records are, because the Albuquerque Journal posted something, but that may not be true because I haven't heard anything from detectives. I can't even get stuff out of my car. It's about to be trashed. I'm trying to get this stuff out of my car before they throw it away because I'm gonna lose my mind. That's the only thing I have left besides the stuff in storage. Can't even look at photos. Can't even look. Hey guys, so my live stream ended. I kind of know why. So I'm gonna attempt to go live on Twitch to finish the live. Hopefully I will get my live stream back, but if not, oh well. I know what it was, and yeah, so if I get it back for a day, I'll probably go live like tomorrow sometime. But yeah. So you could claim that all you want, but GoFundMe says the money is there and it's waiting to be processed, and the money hasn't been pulled out. So GoFundMe doesn't give me the money, I'm suing them. So that's not scamming. You're just helping me get more money because GoFundMe, it's processing. So yeah, I don't have access to GoFundMe, so I don't know what you're talking about. My brother's friend has all the access and the information. So
Tophia, I want to know how the fuck you could even think about suing somebody. You don't even have the money to get food or pajamas, let alone legal fees. Let's just shut the fuck up, Tophia. You're being tone deaf right now. You are, I'm gonna sue them. I'm gonna sue them for taking my money. Tophia, it's not even your GoFundMe. You don't have a claim. If anything, at the smidge, the itty bittiest amount of evidence that they could have is not even for you. It's for Donald's friend. It's for Brother Chu's friend who started the GoFundMe. You can't sue for shit, Tophia.
He was unalived by a security guard who happened to be at the apartment complex where he crashed. So after he took off with my mom said, was pleading with him, please let me go, let me out, just let me out. And he ended up crashing at the apartment complex. I forget. Well, anyways, he crashed. He tried to flee. I don't know. I heard conflicting stories because I heard several people say that he tried to harm other people with his weapon, with the gun, that he tried to attack other people. I don't know. But he got into an altercation with police. Yes, I dyed my hair. And he got into an altercation with police and, or not police, but the security guard. And the security guard unalived him. He did get into an altercation with the police, I believe. I don't know. That's why he ditched his SUV, because the people were saying that he fled from the police. Because to me, why did he ditch his SUV in the park and then go after our car? And I believe he was running from police. So it's stuck at 28 views. My TikTok live is banned until tomorrow. Sorry, it was something I said. I forget. I can't say that. But anyways, I don't know who the guy was. There is a lot of crimes. Like, someone was telling me that some happened with someone whose last name was Garcia, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's last name was Garcia. And it's crazy how, like, I don't want to say they're connected because there's a lot of people with the last name Garcia committing crimes, but anyways, I don't know any information. All I know is what the news said. And for him, he jumped through the driver's window, which is crazy. You know, I was going to say like Dukes of Hazzard style, but he leaped through the window. He didn't even open the door because it was locked at that point, and sat on my brother dead. And, you know, it's hard trying to process that, you know. Some days I wake up and I'm okay, and then it's just like, I can't even process it. And it's like one of my brother's friends said, justice was served. Because I don't think I could go through court having to look this man in the face if he lived. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I don't think I could. I wouldn't want to like endure having to go from court to court to court. And I feel like justice was served, and I feel like more justice is going to be served. I don't know what it is about people. Like, people keep harassing me, right? Because that's what people love to do. And the Reddit doesn't really want to admit that they're stalking or harassing me. I'm like, continue when the law takes over, you know. I just don't know. You know, people think it's a joke until, like, it's not. Because, I mean, I'm going to have to ask. So I have funds for my therapy. They're going to pay for that, like the state is. You know, it was funny that someone said, they were like, oh, we're going to report you to the police and tell them you frauded them. Like, when you're okay, so the crimes victims has to help any victim in a crime. They don't care if you have money or not. They don't care. Like, I didn't scam them. They had to help with the funeral costs. It was up to 6,000. So they didn't have. We went up to 6,000 because the service, the cremation, the casket, the urn, and the cards for my brother's service, that went up to 6,000. So we didn't have any money left over to bury him. I have to pay that out of pocket, and that's an extra 4,120 that I don't have, that I now have to wait for GoFundMe to process. Mind you, here's where there was some girl, my mom said some girl made some video literally talking about people who can't read, that you're not going to address it. Yeah, because you can't read. That's why you won't address it. Because if you could read, the GoFundMe says that it's going to funeral costs, and it's also going to help move or to my family. So let's get one thing correct, because it's like crazy, right? That people won't address the not reading, because it literally says that whatever's left over goes to me. So if you didn't want any leftover money to go to me, then you shouldn't have donated to GoFundMe. That's just crazy. And to literally sit here, argue, and complain with me and complain and be like, you can't read, because if you could read, you would have read that before you donated. How is that scamming when I'm supposed to get the money? Especially, it says that the rest of the money goes to us. It doesn't say for moving technically, but that's what I'm going to save it for, because obviously, I do need a place and I do need to, like, move. So, and I don't have access to the GoFundMe. It's all still sitting there because we sent the information in for it to be processed.
Tophia, please tell me how the fuck you're going to move with probably a 500 credit score, if you have a credit score at all, and you probably don't even have a credit card. So you literally have no chance of moving unless somebody is willing to accept you with literally no fucking credit, which if somebody did accept you and like gave you a lease, I would hope that they fucking kick you out, because you have a track record of not paying rent. So what? You pay rent for a month or two. Then what? You fucking forget and never pay rent again? I don't think you can be trusted getting a fucking hotel room or getting anywhere to stay. You don't deserve to get any housing. You couldn't pay your rent when you were in an apartment. So I don't know why you deserve one now, even though you're by yourself.
So anyways, this sun is in my face. Anyways, Smokey is stupid as fuck. I'm gonna say that. If you want to believe whatever comes out of that bastard's mouth, I really don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna say it. I don't give a fuck about people that don't even have hardcore receipts. If you can show hardcore receipts that I took money out of GoFundMe without showing a video of me just going shopping, then shut the fuck up. Because a video of me going shopping does not say that I took money from GoFundMe.
You watch your fucking mouth, Tophia. Don't you dare ever mention Smokey. Well, I mean, you can still mention Smokey, but just don't call him a bastard. I feel like that was a little much, because Smokey literally didn't do anything. But now you're just digging yourself a bigger hole, because now, guess what? I have even more reason to go after you, because nobody goes after Smokey, and like every time somebody's gone after Smokey, they've literally had the worst time of their fucking lives.
Like, duh. You know how much people sent money to my freaking PayPal and my Cash App? Yeah. And that money went because I had to take a Lyft where I lived. I didn't live that far from the hospital, but I couldn't take the bus at night for safety reasons. So I took a Lyft to and from the hospital every week until we got to where we needed to get to be safe. So, yeah. So I took a Lyft, and then on top of that, I used the money to pay whatever bills were due. So I paid the bills up until the money was gone. So that money went to pay storage. That money went to pay the phone bill, and I kept paying off storage until the money ran out. And basically. So yeah, that's where that money went. GoFundMe is still sitting there. Like, the 7,000 is still sitting there. It's obviously it has not been touched. If GoFundMe doesn't process it, everyone said that I can sue. I have a case. I'm just going to sue GoFundMe because my brother needs to get buried, and GoFundMe is bullshitting. They know the money is sitting there. I'm not playing these games. Like, I will. And even if I have to sue whoever spread that, whatever it is, that rumor or something, I will sue, because I'm not going to, like, you're not going to sit here and say I scammed people. That's defamation. Especially if I have proof I didn't scam people and I have proof where the money came from, because the family members that gave me the money will speak. and I have receipts for everything. I mean, unless you want to lose your paycheck. Like, I don't understand. People do not learn. Jay-Z is literally suing someone for defamation. I literally have the funds to sue people. If I talk to whoever helped me, because I have funds for my therapy, I can talk to them and say, hey, can I use that money for a lawyer? Is that money accessible for a lawyer? Boom. Get a lawyer, sue people, and
Tophia, nobody's going to pay your legal fees because you are scamming. You literally are scamming. It's not defamation if what they're saying is true. People donated money to your GoFundMe to help Brother Chu get buried. It has been almost 3 months. It is almost June, and still nothing. Brother Chu has not only gotten fucking cremated, but he is still sitting. If anything, he's sitting in a fucking urn, an Amazon urn, just sitting there with his fucking ashes just settling. And you keep saying how you want to bury him and how people are keeping him from being buried. You aren't doing shit to change this, Tophia.
you know, I don't know what people are gonna learn to not run around and say things that are not true, because when you run around and say things that aren't true, like, I really have to fix my face. But anyways, like, yeah, I don't understand. It just doesn't make sense. Like, to be running around and saying things and then think you're gonna get away with it, that's crazy. Because my mom was telling me, she was like, there's a lot of defamation cases on GoFundMe, and I was like, yeah, but people are not gonna donate for that, and I really need the legal help. So, my phone is heating because it's in direct sunlight. Okay, guys, my mom's calling me, so I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go watch a movie before I can't, because they turn the TVs off at a certain time. So, anyways, I'll try to be back on tomorrow. Sorry, I had to mute the mic, but I'll be back on tomorrow. But yeah, so, yeah, we'll see you guys later, because my mom's calling me and I need to fix my makeup, because I think I messed up, because I was, like, upset, but anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, guys, bye.
Oh, man, was that fucking something. It always somehow gets worse than the last. But hey, I'm gonna continue making videos on this prick because they deserve it. Well, she deserves it. And, if I'm going to get any sort of gain from it, I fucking will. But, yeah. That's all from Tophia for today. I had to cut out a lot of yapping. Like, I'm talking about an hour worth of yapping I had to cut, because not only in the last clip she was talking to someone for a good 10-20 minutes, and then she muted her mic for another 10 minutes. So I had to do a lot of editing on this video, so please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Also, if you reached the end of this video, I really do love you. But also, I want you to come by my stream today, Thursday, May 22nd, 4 p.m. CST. You be there, be square, motherfuckers. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, folks. I'll see y'all on the other side.